Welcome to another book of commentary video. In this video, the topic will be Sapphire confirmed our suspicion that they're taking their graphics card allocation to make gaming, taking their gaming graphics card allocation and making mining specific card. As well as more information has come out about the RTX 2060 12GB. And Intel has also plans for the new graphics card and their roadmaps, as well as everyone and their mom that seems to want to talk about the new Qualcomm H-Gen Core first generation SoC announcement. As always, I will be giving my I will give my opinion. So, Sapphire basically confirmed what I and some of the YouTube channel have suspected. They are taking some of their allocation of their graphics card to make a crypto mining card. What I think of this, Sapphire, this is kind of a shitty move, as you're risking long-term profitability for short-term gain. As the crypto miners, they're just gonna buy your card, a lot of it short-term, long-term. They don't care what card they're buying. They have no brand loyalty, so they're not gonna long-term stick with you, Sapphire. But gamers, on the other hand, I think is majority of them, they are going to be brand loyalty. They're gonna be like, I bought a graphics card from this company and I had a pretty good experience. Oh, I'm upgrading it, and maybe I'll go buy the same graphics card. As well, this also kind of is a bit iffy gray area, as AMD themselves, when they launched the RX 6000 series, they said that the ones that they sell to consumers and to those AIBs, a lot of them are the RDNA 2 card, and the RDNA 2 architecture, first and foremost, is designed for gaming. So I think AMD are they at fault for making a gaming architecture that's decent at mining? No, I think this solely relies on Sapphire and their executives, as again wanting short-term growth and disregarding long-term damages. Alright, opinions time. I think if Sapphire ended up taking their CDNA, their professional workstation focus allocation cards for mining, I don't think the gamers would care, and the backlash would probably not so big as well. Most gamers would be like, who cares? They're just taking allocation that not for us. We're not going to get affected. But however, you still would get some backlash, as some of the more technical YouTubers and more tech media, we would tell our readers and viewers, be like, hey, yeah, it may be selling, the professional workstation card, but however, it's still being made on the same 7nm node, so the crowd isn't gonna, it's gonna still be this loud, but it's not gonna be as much people you pissed off, however, yeah, anyway, this is a bad thing for Sapphire in my opinion, and hopefully Sapphire sees this and just either one, stop this bullshit and stop doing this, as they are probably gonna get some, long-term fucking some long-term financial issue as well. I think they have lost some customer trust with this event. Now, on to the RTX 2060 12GB. The 2060 12GB seem to be, from a lot of the info, our RTX 2060 Super with 12GB of VRAM. I guess this should be pretty good for the 1080p gamers. But yeah, I hope Nvidia makes this card at like 300 US. As like a 2060 mobile, 6GB seems to be able to play most of the games 1080p at like good range at 60 FPS and 4K and with DLSS and all your upscaling. So in Nvidia, this is in your ballpark to basically relaunch a 2060 Super with more VRAM capacity at a good price. Last of the graphics card news, that Intel has introduced their graphics card roadmap, and unlike all the current manufacturers of graphics card, they are doing one new generation a year. Unlike the current manufacturers, which are new generation every 2 years. I think, is this a good thing? Yes. Intel is taking this philosophy and quickly catching up, and if they catch up, quickly dominate the market. Opinion time. As this Intel, as I slowly see the Intel launch of their high-end performance graphics card, I'm starting to think they are not going to be your messiah or your savior for, for this current graphics card shortage. Intel is not going to solve this issue. However, what it will do is when the graphics card market normalizes, we are going to have 3 manufacturers in this leg race. And if there's 3 companies having very rigorous competition, we will get innovation and bottom barrel pricing. And hopefully we get some very good performance per dollar graphics card. And as for now, with the current crypto shortage and the scalper frenzy, it will end. But however, only time will tell when it will end. Now, on to the Qualcomm event. What got in that event, they announced a lot of stuff. What got my attention and what I want to discuss is the 8th Gen Core Gen 1 that is being made on TSMC 4nm. When I start taking a look at the technical detail about this 8 Gen Core Gen 1, very confusing name, Qualcomm, do you mind telling me how this shit actually is pronounced? From what I can look at it, it's literally taking the Snapdragon 888 and just splitting it up onto multiple SKUs and multiple binning. You're just selling the same shit, Snapdragon 888, with maybe some upgraded AI cores and upgraded stuff and small improvement. Other than that, I really don't think it's any different from the current flagship Snapdragon 888. And in my opinion, this is just slapping a new sticker on the Snapdragon 888 and just tell the consumer and be like, yeah, this is a new product. This is a new product. But in reality, what I think is it's an old product with a new name. Bad Qualcomm. Now, on to the last minute news that popped up. AMD CEO Lisa Su in a technology conference in one of their transcripts was answering a question on why when the interview is like, hey, I'm trying to buy like some electronic PS5, Xbox, some computers, but the thing is it costs so much. Lisa Su on the spot answered to quote, you can find them, you just not willing to pay for them. When this happened, the whole tech media had a field day. As well, it's basically riled up the community and just be like, alright, that's it. Those AMD and Nvidia and Intel are evil. They just want to keep this current inflated shortage and they can make record profit quarter after quarter and really riled up the community. And the AMD PR people, they just went out with, they basically had to do PR damage control. That's as much as taking a garden hose to try and put out a fucking forest fire, You're not going to be able to do that. Or you will be able to do it, but by the time you do it, the damage of the fire has already damaged your company quite fair bit. So I think AMD, yikes! I think you again have lost a lot of customer and a community trust. Yikes! And lastly, news that has finally officially come out. The FDA has blocked Nvidia from buying ARM. From what I suspect, it's all the big ARM customers such as Apple, Samsung, AMD, Intel, and Qualcomm have all come to them and said, Nvidia, and be like, no! Has all come together and pulled their resources and went to their respective politician and told them, vote against this. As well as what I suspect the UK government, UK government also has come out and said it, that it would be a national security threat for Nvidia, an American company, to buy out a UK silicon design firm, as if you buy this, that means majority of the bleeding edge silicon design is all at America, and America will hold all the card for the bleeding edge silicon. That is not a good thing, there are other silicon design firms, POM, they're in China, Korea, and I don't think the Korean designers and the Chinese designers are going to be able to compete with the Americans, So I think this is a good thing that we have stopped Nvidia from buying ARM. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe for more videos from Barker Commentary.